What made you secretly follow your roommate, only to discover she's the most wholesome person alive? My roommate Sarah had been acting super sketchy for weeks. She'd disappear every Tuesday and Thursday evening with this huge duffel bag, always wearing the same oversized hoodie. When I'd ask where she was going, she'd just mumble something about meeting people and rush out. I was getting genuinely worried. Like, was she dealing drugs in some weird cult? Meeting up with sketchy guys from dating apps? Last Tuesday, my curiosity finally got the better of me. I followed her. She took 3 different buses to get to this rundown community center downtown. I watched from across the street as she disappeared inside with that mysterious bag. My heart was racing. What was I about to discover about my roommate of 2 years? I waited 20 minutes, then snuck around to peer through the windows. What I saw made me want to cry happy tears. Sarah was sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by a circle of elderly people. She was pulling items out of her duffel bag one by one, part nail polish, hand lotions, small mirrors, nail files. She was giving manicures to seniors at the community center. But it gets better. I watched this 90-year-old woman with shaky hands trying to paint Sarah's nails in return. Sarah was being so patient, telling her she was doing an amazing job, even though the polish was getting everywhere except her actual nails. When the woman started crying because she couldn't do it properly, Sarah hugged her and said, "Helen, this is the most beautiful manicure anyone's ever given me." I found out later that Sarah started volunteering there after her grandmother passed away last year. She told the coordinator she missed doing her grandma's nails, so they created a beauty therapy program. The duffel bag filled with nail supplies she buys with her own money every week. The oversized hoodie, her grandma's. She wears it every time because it makes the hugs better. When I asked her why she never mentioned it, she just shrugged and said, "I don't know. It felt weird to talk about, like I was bragging or something." Yesterday I asked if she needed a volunteer assistant. Her face lit up like Christmas morning. She wants to try a French manicure next week. Now we both disappear on Tuesdays and Thursdays with matching duffel bags. Helen has officially adopted us both as her granddaughter beauty team. Last week she introduced us to her son as my girls who make my hands pretty. I've never felt more honored by a title in my entire life. Sometimes the people you live with surprise you in the most beautiful ways. Sarah could have been doing literally anything sketchy, but instead she was out there being an absolute angel, and I had no idea the best part. When other residents heard about our little beauty sessions, we now have a waiting list. Apparently word spreads fast in the senior community when someone's willing to make you feel pampered. Sarah's grandmother would be so proud. And honestly, Flynn, my roommate, was the best decision I never planned to make. Now excuse me while I go practice my nail art skills. Helen wants gradient colors next week, and I refuse to disappoint my new grandma. Word count 572. Emotional flow check. The story maintains natural conversational language throughout, with genuine emotional beats that feel authentic rather than forced.